to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing something actually not all that different for my channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've done a tag, but I'm pretty sure I've actually done this tag before, but it was a long time ago when I first started out on YouTube, and my channel has changed quite a lot from then. So I was tagged by Andrew R. Davis, who, of course, a link to his channel will be in the description. If you are not subbed to him, definitely check out his channel. He's awesome friend to the channel and me as well. So please do make sure you're subscribed to him as well as any of the other channels I mentioned. So let's just go ahead and get into the questions. So the first one is, what inspired you to make videos? So when I first got onto YouTube, it was really because I wanted to make YouTube videos, and not in a I think I'm gonna get famous off of YouTube type of way at all. It was just, I've been a fan of YouTube for a really long time. Since the very beginning I've been watching, and there's still YouTubers that I watch from the very beginning of YouTube till now, and so it's always something that I wanted to give a try. I just didn't always have the confidence and didn't really know what I wanted to create, and even when I started my channel I didn't really know what I wanted to create. I did not start off as a horror YouTuber. I actually wanted to try to start off doing makeup videos, which I was at no point should be giving people any instruction on doing makeup. I've definitely gotten better over the years, but yeah, it was just bad, and all those videos are private, so sorry. But really, YouTube inspired me to start YouTube. Number 2 is, describe your content in one sentence. I, like Andrew, am a rambler, so this one's kind of hard. I'm gonna say, for the lovers of spookiness. Number 3 is, how long have you been on YouTube, and have you had other channels? So like I said, I've been doing YouTube videos for quite a while now. I did look, and the oldest kind of horror related video that I could find, because I'm just gonna go off of that because that's what I do now, is actually the horror tag. I may have done videos previous to that, but that's the one that I was able to find, and that was in August of 2016. So it has been a while that I've been doing horror related YouTube videos, but I mean, I've always been very bad about being off and on. Luckily I've been a bit better recently, so I can't really say that it's been a solid consistency of any type, but yeah, 2016 was kind of, I guess, when I started deciding that horror was really what I wanted to do on YouTube. And no, I haven't really had any other channels. I've just had other things that I have tried to do on YouTube, but not really any other channels. Number 4, what message are you trying to get across in your videos? I wouldn't really personally say that I have a message that I'm trying to get across. I just want to talk about horror, but I feel like, and this is probably something all horror YouTubers strive for, is just, creating content, or, you know, giving off, letting people know that it's okay to be a horror fan. That there's tons of us out there, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and it is especially fucking okay to be a female horror fan. If that's my message, then awesome. I'll stick with that. Okay, next one is number 5. Which YouTuber do you resemble the most in terms of content? Whew, I don't know. I do obviously get inspired by a lot of people. I guess I would say, for me personally, probably, not that I'm anywhere near the content she creates, because Emma is amazing, but I would say my channel is similar in ways to Spooky Astronauts, as well as Of course, Vicky from Nightmare Maven, because she's like the twin. Link in the description to a video where we talked about that. But yeah, I would say those kind of just really any YouTube channel that does reviews. But yeah, I'd say probably Nightmare Maven. I would say our channels are kind of the closest, but I would say those two. Links in the description. What equipment do you use to film? So I actually just recently started using my iPhone because I finally figured out how to actually get it set up on my ring light. I actually, bit of a ramble, but I actually had a selfie stick and I took the part that holds onto the phone from the selfie stick, took that off, and it actually screws onto the screw on my ring light. So I have that up, and that is basically it as far as filming. I do have a microphone. It's an okay microphone, it's not great. I just haven't figured out how to necessarily hook that up yet, so I just talk kind of loudly. And then as far as editing, which I don't know if that's gonna be a separate question, I just use Magic Pro 2016, I believe. I'm actually thinking about upgrading it, but that is what I work with right now. So yeah, that's basically how I do it, and I just transfer the videos from my phone to my PC via my phone USB cord. And then of course number 7 was, what do you use to edit? Should have read ahead. I already said Magic Pro Editor 2016. Number 8, does your channel meet the new monetization guidelines? As you can probably tell by the fact there was no ad before this video. No, it does not. And I say that bitterly because obviously when I first started YouTube, there really was no requirements. I think you had to have like maybe 100 subs or something. Like there wasn't much, or you could just sign up, I don't even remember. So I had it, and then they had those new requirements where you had to have like the 10,000 views or whatever, and I hit that, and basically I hit it right before, like a couple months before they changed everything, because I know that there were a lot of people that were hitting it and going, hey YouTube, like, what's going on? I've hit the new monetization, why aren't I being monetized? And they kept telling everybody like, oh, you know, we're working on it, we're gonna get everybody there. And then out of nowhere, and then they fucking changed everything and screwed people over. So no, I don't hit the subscriber amount or the viewer amount, but that is okay, you know, I'll get there in my time. It's fine. Number 9, do you think the new guidelines are fair? Not necessarily. And the reason I say that is because I feel like these new guidelines went in place because of a lot of the bullshit that was happening on YouTube at the time. It was an attempt to try to, you know, get rid of bad channels, get rid of, you know, deemed as inappropriate content, whatever, get rid of a lot of the kind of, I guess, call them smut channels, whatever you want to call them, the spam channels, so that those people weren't making money. But the issue I have is that I felt like these rules came into place because of some of the mistakes bigger YouTubers were making, and that doesn't affect them. You're just screwing over the smaller YouTubers, and it makes it harder to make it on YouTube, I think. And I think it also makes it harder for a lot of people to be able to make the content that they want, or necessarily, and you know, it is unfortunate that there are people that are motivated by just the money. You know, if that was the problem, I wouldn't be creating these videos, and like I said, I know I will get there in my own time. It's just, do I think they're necessarily fair? No. Do I think that there is a certain amount of subscribers you should probably have? Yes. I think YouTube needs to take more responsibility in checking what channels are on. I know, you know, you can just create a YouTube video channel and it's there, and you know, thousands of people, thousands of channels, but I do think that YouTube does make enough money off of some YouTubers, you know, that, and it's fucking owned by Google, like, they're millionaires. They should be able to hire a team of people that focus on that without screwing everybody else over. So no, I don't necessarily think the new guidelines are fair. Number 10, if you had more money, equipment, support, what kind of content would you make? Whew, so this is something I have thought about a lot. Link to my Patreon in the description, just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little self-promo there. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to do. I've definitely thought about, you know, different ways that I would love to expand my channel. I definitely think for those of you who don't know, I did recently move, well, in like end of July, beginning of August, and I definitely think that living in a bigger city, I may have more opportunity than I did in a small city in the Midwest. And so there's definitely stuff that I have in my mind that I would love to do for this channel, like go out and do things that are obviously still horror related. But yeah, I have stuff that I would love to do. It's just a matter of having, you know, the finances to be able to do them. Yeah, there are things, and I don't want to talk about them because I don't want to, you know, spoil anything for what I may do in the future. When do you upload? So far I have been able to upload like Monday through Friday. I'm hoping to keep that going. It'll depend on future stuff, but that is the plan to continue for now. But in general, as far as my upload history goes, it's not great. I'm a little bit all over the place. But Monday through Friday is definitely what I'm gonna try to keep aiming to do. Number 12, what do you classify as a small YouTuber? I don't know. Personally, I don't really think about it. I mean, I know some people go off of a certain amount of number. I mean, there's some people that feel like, you know, if you meet the new requirements, you're considered, you know, you're no longer considered a small YouTuber, which I don't really think is fair. I will say, as far as like the big YouTubers, what I always, I guess, refer to is just, I feel like maybe more how well known they are. I don't really so much look at subscriber amounts for people. So I don't really know, I guess, what I consider a small YouTuber. Number 13, which big YouTuber would you love to collab with and why? Of the big YouTubers, and I am gonna kind of keep it horror tube, even though it's sort of cheating, because she's not necessarily, I don't think most people consider her horror tube, so to speak, but I kind of do. I mean, she does creepy stuff, and she's on her channel and horror related things. If I could collab with anyone, Mikey from Glam and Gore. I love her. I have been subscribed to her channel for many years. She is one person who I still watch every upload and love her content, and I would just love to make something with her. I would love for her to do some sort of like ghost face FX makeup on me, like not even face paint, like full-on prosthetics of some sort. I think would be so cool. And then, you know, maybe do something fun on my channel would be awesome. So if she's out there, stumbles upon this, these Mikey, I would love to do a video with you. If you're ever in the Vegas area, which I think you recently were for your Halloween stuff, but if you're ever in the area, please. Yeah, I would love to do a collab with her. I think she's awesome. That or Shane Dawson, because I've been watching him since forever and he also loves Scream. So we could do something spooky related or related to Scream. Number 14, do you watch and support other small YouTubers? Yes, I do. I try to watch and support as often as I can. I'm pretty bad about it. Like I said, there's channels that I watch religiously, and I can tend to be really bad about expanding that. But I try to as much, and I try to, get caught up on people's video, and support, my friends as much as possible. There are some people that I do support on Patreon. I support Vicky from Nightmare Maven, of course, as well as Horror Addicts. I support them. They, in turn, also support me, and that feels really great to do so. So yes, there are smaller YouTubers that do so. Number 15, where do you see yourself in your channel in 1 year, and then again in 5? In 1 year, I would hope that I hit the whatever requirements there are for monetization. I hope that I am in a place where I am out creating more content that I love and enjoy. Not that I don't love and enjoy what I'm creating right now, of course, but like I said, there is things that I would like to be able to go out and do if I had the ability. And I have my ideas, and I'm hoping that I'm in that place of being able to do those things. 5 years sounds like a lot. Who knows? Hopefully I'm still doing this, even if it's just as a hobby. It's unfortunately, with the way YouTube is, it's hard to do it full time. Even though that would be something I would love to be able to do. But, who knows where I'll be in 5 years. Hoping still to be creating content that I love. Number 16, what does your username mean? So I have answered this one many a time, but I will go ahead and answer it again because I know there are a lot of you that are new, so you might not know. CarnageCandyy is an often common term used in the horror world, but I actually specifically got it from a line in Scream 2. Andy and Randy are sitting at a coffee shop, and Randy is talking about the kind of rules to a sequel, and they're talking about like who could all be a suspect, and Randy is talking about needing, more blood, more carnage candy.
Let's get down to business. The way I see it, someone's out to make a sequel. Cash in on all the movie murder hoopla. So it's our job to observe the rules of the sequel. Number 1, the body count is always bigger. Number 2, the death scenes are always much more elaborate. More blood, more gore. CarnageCandyy. Your core audience just expects it.
And so that's specifically where I got it from, is Scream 2. Number 17, tell us your social medias. So it's CarnageCandyy, 2 Y's on candy, on basically everything. I have Instagram. I actually have 3 Instagrams, which should all be linked below. I have my regular CarnageCandyy, I have carnagecandyywatches, and then I have carnagemakeup, I believe is what it's called. So if you're interested in makeup, I do have a page for that as well, so you can check out all those. Twitter, obviously, YouTube, Patreon, which I mentioned. I feel like I have more. I do have an horror Amino. All my stuff is linked down below as well. I do have a Tumblr, which I don't really use, but links are in the description. 18, do people from school, or I guess work, depending, find your channel? I do sometimes post stuff on my Facebook, so anybody I did go to high school with that I'm friends with on there can find me. I am not in school, and there are people from my previous job. I worked at a call center for 5 years. Like I mentioned, I recently moved. So there are people that from there that know about my YouTube channel. Yeah. In general, people in my real life, yes, know about my YouTube channel. And it's something that I did feel really weird about talking about to people outside of YouTube, and even just posting on Facebook I felt really weird about for a while. But I realized that if it's something I'm passionate about, I want to have my channel spread, that's something I kind of have to get past, and I should be comfortable with telling people. You know, it's funny because I'll wear something horror related, or you know, often get compliments on my Scream tattoo. And one thing that even my boyfriend Matt once was just like, tell people about like your channel. Like I think one time I was wearing a shirt I got from an unboxing and somebody complimented on it, and I, you know, told them about Horror Block back when it was still alive. And he brought up like, well, why don't you tell people about your channel? And he's right, like it's not something that I should be ashamed of. And you know, if it feels like I'm shoving it in people's faces, you know, that's up to them. And it's not up, you know, it's up to people whether or not they want to check it out. And so, yeah. Number 19, list 3 hobbies outside of YouTube. I guess makeup, which I've already mentioned. I don't really have a lot of hobbies. I mostly just lie around watching TV and movies. Music, I'm very passionate about music. I have played several instruments, tried growing up. I was actually pretty good at the bass. It's been a long time since I've played, but I am still very passionate about music. For those of you who did not know that, yeah, music is a big part of my life. And then I guess just, I don't know, I need new hobbies. Let's say, can I say having pets as a hobby? I don't think having pets is a hobby, but it's one of mine, hanging out with the pets. That's kind of sad. And number 20, what is your favorite small YouTuber? So I am probably going to pin like way more people down here below in the description, but I'm just gonna go off and give a couple people. Obviously Andrew tagged me in this. I already said go make sure you subscribe to him, but definitely do. As I've mentioned her a million times on my channel, Vicky from Nightmare Maven, Emma from Spooky Astronauts, We Need Todd, of course Horror Addicts, of course we have Lindsay from Mother Mayhem. Again, don't know if you view her as a small YouTuber because I'm not sure her subscriber count either. I was pretty sure it's pretty high, but it's up to you whether or not you view her as a small horror YouTuber. She is of course one of the people that inspired me to talk about horror on YouTube because she's amazing. There really is a lot. I'm just like 100% blanking on everybody right now. Of course, like I said, I will leave links in the description below to all the channels that I suggest you check out. So that is the end of the tag, and I will leave all the questions as the first pinned comment. So if you did like this video, please do give it a big old thumbs up. If you haven't, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and go ahead and try and ring the little bell. See if you get notified. Who knows if it'll work. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.